Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you how to train your dog, from basic commands to tricks and agility. Training your dog is not only fun and rewarding, but also important for your dog's health, safety, and happiness. It can also strengthen your bond and communication with your furry friend. So let's get started! The first thing you need to train your dog is a positive attitude and some treats. Dogs learn best when they are motivated and praised, so make sure you reward your dog with treats and affection whenever they do something right. You can also use a clicker, a device that makes a clicking sound to mark the exact moment your dog performs the desired behavior. This way, your dog will associate the click with the treat and learn faster. The first command you should teach your dog is sit. This is a simple and useful command that can help you control your dog in various situations. To teach your dog to sit, hold a treat in front of your dog's nose and slowly move it up and back over their head. As your dog follows the treat with their eyes, their butt will naturally lower to the ground. As soon as your dog sits, click and give them the treat. Repeat this several times and add the word sit as your dog gets the hang of it. Once your dog can sit on cue, you can practice it in different places and situations and gradually increase the duration and distance of the command. The next command you should teach your dog is stay. This is another useful command that can help you keep your dog safe and calm. To teach your dog to stay, first ask your dog to sit. Then hold your palm in front of your dog's face and say, stay. Take a step back, and if your dog stays in place, click and give them the treat. Repeat this several times and gradually increase the distance and duration of the command. You can also add some distractions, such as toys, noises, or other people, to test your dog's focus and patience. The third command you should teach your dog is come. This is a vital command that can help you recall your dog in case of emergency or danger. To teach your dog to come, put a leash on your dog and let them wander around. Then, say your dog's name and come and gently tug on the leash. As your dog comes to you, click and give them the treat. Repeat this several times and gradually reduce the leash pressure and length. Once your dog can come reliably on leash, you can practice it off leash in a safe and enclosed area. The fourth command you should teach your dog is heel. This is a handy command that can help you walk your dog without pulling or lagging. To teach your dog to heel, put a leash on your dog and hold it in your left hand. Hold a treat in your right hand and keep it close to your dog's nose. Start walking and say heel as your dog follows the treat. As your dog walks next to you, click and give them the treat. Repeat this several times and gradually move the treat further away from your dog's nose until your dog can walk by your side without the treat. You can also change directions and speeds and add some turns and stops to make it more interesting and challenging for your dog. Now that you have taught your dog the basic commands, you can move on to some fun and easy tricks. Tricks are not only entertaining, but also stimulating and enriching for your dog. They can also improve your dog's confidence and skills. One of the easiest tricks you can teach your dog is shake. This is a cute and polite trick that can impress your friends and family. To teach your dog to shake, first ask your dog to sit. Then, take your dog's paw in your hand and say shake. Click and give your dog the treat. Repeat this several times until your dog lifts their paw on their own. You can also teach your dog to shake with both paws and to high five or wave with their paw. Another simple trick you can teach your dog is roll over. This is a fun and playful trick that can make your dog look adorable. To teach your dog to roll over, first ask your dog to lie down. Then, hold a treat near your dog's nose and slowly move it to their shoulder and then to their back. As your dog follows the treat with their head, their body will roll over. As your dog rolls over, say roll over. Click and give your dog the treat. Repeat this several times until your dog can roll over without the treat. A third easy trick you can teach your dog is spin. This is a lively and energetic trick that can make your dog look happy and excited. To teach your dog to spin, first ask your dog to sit. Then, hold a treat near your dog's nose and slowly move it in a circle around your dog. As your dog follows the treat with their nose, their body will spin. As your dog spins, say spin. Click and give your dog the treat. Repeat this several times until your dog can spin without the treat. You can also teach your dog to spin in both directions and to twirl with you. A fourth easy trick you can teach your dog is speak. This is a noisy and amusing trick that can make your dog look smart and expressive. To teach your dog to speak, first find something that makes your dog bark, such as a doorbell, a toy, or another dog. Then, wait for your dog to bark and say speak. Click and give your dog the treat. Repeat this several times until your dog barks on cue. You can also teach your dog to be quiet by saying quiet and rewarding your dog when they stop barking. After you have taught your dog some basic commands and tricks, you can move on to some agility training. Agility is a sport where you and your dog navigate through a series of obstacles, such as tunnels, jumps, and weave poles in a timed and accurate manner. Agility is not only fun and challenging, but also beneficial for your dog's physical and mental health. It can also improve your dog's obedience and teamwork. To start agility training, you need some simple and safe agility equipment, which you can buy online or make yourself. You also need a spacious and flat area, such as a backyard or a park, where you can set up and practice the agility course. You also need to make sure your dog is healthy and fit, and consult your vet before starting any agility training. The first agility obstacle you can introduce to your dog is the tunnel. This is a flexible and collapsible tube that your dog has to run through. To teach your dog to use the tunnel, first set up the tunnel in a straight line and make sure it is secure and stable. Then hold your dog at one end of the tunnel and have someone else hold a treat at the other end of the tunnel. Say tunnel and let your dog run through the tunnel to get the treat. Click and give your dog the treat. Repeat this several times until your dog can run through the tunnel on cue. You can also make the tunnel longer, curved, or narrower to make it more difficult and fun for your dog. The second agility obstacle you can introduce to your dog is the jump. This is a horizontal bar that your dog has to jump over. To teach your dog to use the jump, first set up the jump at a low height and make sure it is secure and stable. Then hold your dog on one side of the jump and hold a treat on the other side of the jump. Say jump and lure your dog over the jump with the treat. As your dog jumps over the jump, click and give your dog the treat. Repeat this several times until your dog can jump over the jump on cue. You can also raise the height, add more bars, or change the distance of the jump to make it more challenging and exciting for your dog. The third agility obstacle you can introduce to your dog is the weave pole. This is a series of vertical poles that your dog has to weave through. To teach your dog to use the weave pole, first set up the weave pole in a straight line and make sure it is secure and stable. Then hold your dog on one side of the weave pole and hold a treat on the other side of the weave pole. Say weave and guide your dog through the weave pole with the treat. As your dog weaves through the weave pole, click and give your dog the treat. Repeat this several times until your dog can weave through the weave pole. Click and give your dog the treat. Repeat this several times until your dog can weave through the weave pole on cue. You can also increase the number, angle, or spacing of the poles to make it more difficult and fun for your dog. Once your dog has mastered the individual agility obstacles, you can combine them into a course and practice running the course with your dog. You can also vary the order, layout, and number of the obstacles to make it more interesting and unpredictable for your dog. The key is to have fun and be supportive of your dog, and not to put too much pressure or expectation on them. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, have fun training your dog. See you next time.